Welcome to Realtor Talk with Steph and Kel.
Hey guys,
Hi, I'm Stefanie Campbell.
and I'm Kelly Dugan.
Whether you're buying, selling, or just curious on the ins and outs of the real estate world, you've come to the right place.
What are we going to talk about on this podcast?
Everything, duh.
You name it, we cover it.
Tune in weekly as we bring you insightful conversations with industry experts, success stories, horror stories, and definitely some laughs along the way.
Welcome.
Hi, guys.
It has been a while.
It has been a little bit.
I miss ya.
I miss you.
Stephanie had a banger at her house this weekend.
I sure did, and Kelly missed it.
I know.
What?
I'm blaming Amanda for having a curfew.
Amanda?
Yeah.
Shame on you and your curfew. We
How
just
was
hung up
it?
with our attorney chatting about it, actually. It was a lot of fun. And I think I guess I should say, first of all, it was an Oktoberfest themed party at our house.
How many people?
I think it was over 100 for sure. And it was fun. I think we shut it down at like about 2 a.m.
Did you say Niall had the most fun?
Niall for sure had the most fun. My husband always has the most fun.
Does he know he's an often talked about person on the
He has
podcast?
no idea because he doesn't listen.
Corey doesn't either. Except for
Way
the
to
last
support
time.
us.
The last time, didn't he tell you that you sounded mean?
No, he said, quote unquote, did he say bitchy, I think?
Maybe.
I
Maybe I
don't
just had a
know,
lighter
which
way of
is
putting
like
it.
so whatever. But yeah, so it was a lot of fun and literally could not have done it without my friend Erica from grade school. She
Is
is
she like a good party planner?
party planner extraordinaire.
See that?
Literally. Oh wow.
That's like one of the biggest reasons I don't want a big wedding is because I do not.
She's so good. I mean, if you could hire her, she came to my house like a month before the party and like we planned everything. You should have seen her. She had a sketch of like the tent and where we're putting everything. She's that crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, even the decorations. We spent a day. So that was like planning day. Then we went to Sunrise in Grand Park
I
and got a
love
bunch of like
Sunrise.
flowers and that sort of thing. Then she spent 2 days at my house setting up.
Wow.
And like I did the third day by myself.
MVP.
Well, with help of other people too. But I mean, that was how much time.
Dang.
It was a lot. So that's not happening for another 5 years. Everybody's like,
I was just going to say, you can do it again?
First annual. And I'm like, I don't think I can handle it.
It was. Every time I called Stephanie, the past probably, I wouldn't say a full-blown 2 weeks, but at least the like past week and a half was like, I'm having 1 million people over this weekend. I can't talk. That's why we didn't have a podcast last week, guys.
I know. It's my fault. The party ate up all my free minutes.
Yeah.
Anyway, so here we are catching up. What's up?
Yeah. Anything new with work?
I just left a video shoot.
Oh,
Super
yeah.
cute house. I mean, wow.
By my old house.
By your old house, which is so funny. Can we just say that, again, I know Kelly and I have said this 70,000 times, but a clean, meticulously maintained home
Nothing
is
better.
like,
When
like,
I have
it's
to walk
so amazing.
when I walk into my client's house and I don't have to move one thing for the photos, I'm like, this is nice. Thanks for making my job
so-
easy.
And I mean, I know the seller worked her behind off. I'm just like, this is going to pay off. Your home shows literally like new construction. It is insane how clean and beautiful and perfect. I mean, she's showing me like an itty bitty chip in the paint in the bathroom. I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Oh, I'm like,
No one
she's like,
sees
I'm going
that.
to touch that up. I'm like, okay, touch it up. But I mean, wow. Just wow.
I know. I mean, a clean house, there really is nothing that compares. And I always feel bad on photo day when,
Clean. And I want to say clean and freshly painted.
yeah, freshly painted
Because
too. That's like the
these people-
cherry.
These people don't realize like how hard they live in their homes. That like, you have to have it freshly painted and professionally. Like, no, I don't care. Okay, maybe you think you're good over here, Kelly Dugan.
Oh,
But,
I hate painting. I'm not that good.
okay, well then we have a professional painter for you.
Corey's
Like,
way
don't
better.
even bother painting
No.
unless you're actually really good at it.
And we have a good painter that we can give you. I give Juan's number to a lot of people.
Yeah, I know.
And well, wait, hold on. I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, I always feel bad on photo day when you could tell like your clients have spent, I mean, however long making the house perfect, and photos are like 20 minutes. Do you ever feel? I'm like, you guys, this is gonna pay off. I promise.
Our guy is so fast.
I know, and he's
But I did
great.
photos and video.
Now that'll take a few hours.
And I mean, I was there from what time? What time did I get here? Like, did I get here?
You got
1:30
here at like
or something?
1:30.
Yeah, so I was probably there from. Showed up a little before 10.
Yeah,
And I was
videos,
there
those
till
will
10,
take, you
11,
think that
12,
those don't
3
take
hours.
a while. Oh yeah, I'm at my listing sometimes. I'll never forget my
The
butternut.
I was so hungry and tired, and then I'm on video. I have to be like, okay, welcome to this beautiful. Yeah.
A little behind the scenes
I
action.
know,
For
and
ya.
I'm still exhausted from the party.
Oh, I bet that's gonna take a couple days to rebound
I
back.
am not well. But, we're back at it. I am like, okay, it is job time. I got a lot to do, got a lot to focus on.
Yes.
It is fall market full swing.
It
I'm
is
feeling like Kelly
busy.
Dugan right now.
Stop.
It
It is definitely busy. I'm like, some people call it the fall push, which we'll talk about eventually. But I actually had a little story today. So last week, I took my clients on a showing in a house in Manhattan, okay? It was completely renovated, but it was flipped. I think they bought it like 6 months ago for however much less, but it was a flip. And it was a finished basement, like new drywall, new paint, new carpet, everything. And we go downstairs and we're looking, and like my client actually points to the bottom of the wall and is like, on my phone. It's like, is that mold? And I'm like, oh my gosh, that is. And as we're looking.
And I saw the pictures that she just showed me, and holy mackerel.
For those of you looking.
Yeah, can you see? Yeah, show it on the screen.
All right. This will incentivize people to watch the video.
Yeah, right?
Okay.
For people that are listening, did you know that you can actually see us on Spotify and podcast?
Stephanie's making it a point to say that because she has makeup on today. No, I'm just kidding.
You're so right, actually. This is the first day I've had makeup on, and like.
Okay, here's the picture of the mold.
That is crazy. That's crazy.
Okay,
that is, yeah.
I mean, you can't really see as much here.
That one's harder to see, but I mean, that is like, hello,
So
here's the mold.
And it's, again, brand new drywall, paint, everything. So, and it ran, so what we had discovered, because it ran literally along the entire perimeter of the basement up to like about a foot high. So what we're thinking is the sump pump went out because it was a foreclosure prior to this investor picking it up. We think the sump pump probably went out or what have you, and they got a decent foot of water, and that got obviously the wood behind the drywall wet. And apparently, and what it looks like is they didn't let it either dry out, they didn't kill the mold, they just continued to do the work. They put the drywall up, they painted it, they put the carpet in, and then the mold came through the drywall.
I think that is the stupidest thing. All you have to do is cut out the bottom of the drywall. Are
no
you
kidding
me?
Right. Okay, so then let's fast forward. So today, this is Tuesday, October 8th, we're talking. I took my clients to see the property on Thursday of last week, so less than a week ago, 5 days ago. So today they're like, and these clients of mine, doesn't really scare them.
Wait, did you call them? Did you call the sellers back up?
So, yeah, sorry. I sent a picture to the buyer's agent, and I said, because this was when I'm still in the showing. Here, you know what? I'm going to read it what she said. Because she was like.
No names given, obviously.
No. She said, thank you for sharing. The basement got water last week because the old sump pump float got stuck. Seller had it dried out, installed a new vertical pump that'll never get stuck, kills it, and got new carpet installed. But clearly the restoration was not done to par. Let me reach out to the seller now. So that was Thursday. So she said that she reached out and she said, okay, they're going to get it taken care of. Because my clients wanted to buy it, but for super cheap because mold doesn't scare them. They're pretty handy. They were going to do it themselves. So we did. We submitted a low offer, and she was like, no, we just went on the market. Like, my client's an investor. He's going to do the work and get it done. So I noticed they never went off market. I noticed that it never said like temporarily no showings. It was just still like ready to go see. So my clients wanted to go see it again today, 5 days later. We got there, and it is so obviously just painted over. Like, you could see a brand new fresh coat of paint on every single area that I took photos of on my phone that day. And then they're kind of silly because there's the mechanical room in the basement that doesn't have drywall. It's exposed concrete, and you can see the mold growing on beneath the wooden stairs. Like, it's so obvious. And then they also painted where the wooden boards were showing the mold, what we saw last week. So I just called the agent again, and I literally said, we went back today, noticed it was simply just painted over. My clients want it. Like, are your clients really going to go through the process of tricking a buyer, because I think it's safe to say that we were probably the only people that saw it in that condition, just judging by her response, you know. So I think we're the only group of people who saw the mold, and I'm like, wouldn't you want to go with us for a cheaper deal? They'll rather than just faking out people. And I was like, any inspector's going to find this. There's exposed walls here.
Like, you literally have to be an idiot to not see that.
I know. And as an agent, wouldn't you be so nervous? Like, if I had a listing and I got that photo of mold in my listing like that.
Probably if she's representing banks. No, they're not representing banks. She's representing a seller, right?
Oh, yeah. An agent is related to the seller. And I just found out it's a husband and wife deal.
Stop.
Yep. So
wait,
that's
you
where
mean
I'm at.
The seller is the husband?
Mm-hmm. He's the flipper.
Stop.
It's disclosed, but still.
Oh my gosh, what's wrong
but
with these
I'm
people?
like pretending I don't know it's her husband, because I'm calling her and I'm like, yeah, I don't know what your seller's trying to do. If he's trying to like just fake people out and get them under contract, I'm like, any inspector's going to see that. Like, it's not like we had to cut the wall to see the mold. It is so obviously there. She's like, okay, I'll relay that and I'll let you know what he says. Like, oh, totally.
Why wouldn't she be like, oh yeah, I'm going to talk to my husband tonight?
Right.
Oh my God, there's nothing I hate worse.
I know.
Than like fakeness.
I know. I agree.
Oh, people that any friend of mine that knows me like that is like my biggest.
I know. I'd rather want to know the worst news ever if it's the truth. Be transparent, and because again, what I see is this agent setting herself up for failure. You are 1,000% setting yourself up for failure, because the house without this mold issue is very much so worth what it's listed at. And it's a great house, great square footage, great finishes, everything. It's just that issue, which is a big issue for sure, because they're going to have to cut up the drywall, replace the, whatchamacallit, the 2x4s behind it, and then they're going to have to repatch it. There could be new studs needed, new carpet, new trim, yada, yada. So that's currently what I'm dealing with right now.
Well, that's terrible. Okay. On that note, we were going to just quickly breeze over, this is kind of a teaser we're having our attorney on in a couple weeks. Right, Kelly?
Yes. Can't wait to see you here, Jason.
We're going to ask him all the legal questions. But one thing that we commonly get asked is, like I always hear, well, don't the sellers have to disclose that? Don't the sellers have to disclose this? So on and so forth. So to be clear, in Illinois, and again, we are not attorneys, so we are not giving legal advice.
We are not attorneys.
That's my disclaimer. But if a seller believes to have fixed a problem, so let's just say that their basement gets flooded all the time, and then they have PermaSeal come in and they fix it. The seller does not have to disclose that the basement was flooding because they now believe that they fixed it. So you do not have to disclose any problems that were in the past. You only have to disclose current active issues, material defects. Okay, so that's good to know.
I actually always pull out the disclosures on my listing agreements, just to show all the things that you do need to disclose. And some of them, there's literally a thing on here on the disclosures. I'm aware that this property has been used for the manufacture of methamphetamine. So yeah, like it's kind of some crazy things on these disclosures. Mm-hmm. And 9 times out of 10, they usually do all say no. But if they had a fire, or I actually had a client who bought a house, and after they closed, she had been creeping on the old owner. Their house had a really big fire in it 10 years prior. But in Illinois, you only have to disclose it if it was within 7 years of the sale.
That's kind of weird. I wonder why within 7 years. I didn't even know that you had to disclose that.
Yeah, and
wait a minute. Is the fire question on the
I don't think that is on the disclosures.
How would you even disclose that?
There was something, I talked to Jason about it because it was one of our clients.
Okay. And then we did actually in Illinois get rid of the mold disclosure too, because we kind of figured that in Illinois you have to disclose whether there's an active water problem, and really that would be an indication of there being mold.
Yeah, look at that's a picture.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. So anyway, that's just a little fun tidbit. We'll dive deeper into disclosures and what you have to do and don't have to do. Let's remember to ask him the fire question.
Yeah, yes. The fire, I'm actually surprised that that's not on disclosures.
Yeah.
But insurance, that's probably where you get it, because has there been any insurance claims on the property? That's probably where they'd have to disclose.
Oh, but I mean, some people say, okay. Anyway, we'll dive deeper into that.
You don't have any good stories to share?
No. My brain is blah, 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 blah. Well, I just did all that talking and script writing on the video.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It is. I mean, it gets you. It just totally gets you. All right. Next time?
Yeah, I guess.
All right. Ciao, ciao for now, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening.
Tune in weekly for new episodes.
Follow the link in the show notes to answer our survey and have your topics talked about on Realtor Talk with Steph and Kel.
Thanks for listening. Until next time.
Bye.
Ciao.